You want to do something, bitch ass yucca?
You know, guys, before I get into anything in today's video, and trust me, we got a lot to talk about, I do want to very quickly talk about my stream from yesterday. My 40,000 subscribers stream special, live Q&A, and a bunch of other stuff that we did. Guys, we've nearly increased by 200 members on this channel.
We did it!
Are you dog shitting me? And guys, we did a whole lot of shit talking. We reacted to videos. If you'd like to check it out, please check it out. A special shout out to everybody that got themselves a Memby yesterday, alright? Seriously. And special shout out to Foxtrot and Azra and Witty and a lot of other people that were gifting a shit ton of Membys. Guys, here in Call of Duty, a lot of you guys appreciate me and watch me because I'm extremely unfiltered. I talk a lot of shit. I have a lot of things on my mind and I like to spew them out all at once, all off the top of the dome. I never script anything. I'm just talking because as a human being, that's just what I do. Some people think I got ADHD and I just need to talk and talk and talk. Well, guys, that's just how I'm programmed. That's just how I'm wired. So I just do it, right? It's natural for me. Well, unfortunately for us guys, in this rated M for mature game of Call of Duty, you don't have the luxury of just talking because we are heavily restricted on some of the things that we're allowed to say versus not allowed to say versus some of the things that you don't even attempt to do and yet you still get banned, which is just absolutely fucking nonsensical. The entire banning system in this game, I'm not just talking about voice chat bans, but other forms of bans. They make no sense whatsoever. But before we go any further, guys, I'm gonna need you to Batista bomb the shit out of the like button. I need you to subscribe, alright? Hashtag Fooly50 down in the comments below. We hit 40k. 45 is up next, and then 50k immediately after, guys. Support the cause, support the Scat Master, and in return, you're about to witness some Activision demolition, you know what I'm saying? But check this out, guys. This tweet comes out from none other than Scat Master Charles. He comes out here and says, Activision says trash talk in Call of Duty is absolutely allowed, and that they're fine-tuning voice moderation to ensure it only targets trash talk that veer into derogatory territory. Now, before I get into their exact post on this, I just need it to be known that the Scat Master has been banned himself. And normally that's not really a big deal if it was something short like maybe, I don't know, like 10-minute bans or 30-minute bans, something light, right? But here in Call of Duty, we get things like 2-day bans, 3-day bans, and then they turn into 14-day bans. And I saw some people in my stream telling me they've been banned for like the last month in voice chat because they were talking shit. And for myself, the Scat Master, to be banned, I mean, I think it makes sense because I'm the Scat Master and all I do is talk shit. So, of course, I'd be somebody that gets voice chat banned, but not all the time is it the case where I'm talking excruciating amounts of just trash talk, and there's been a few instances already where I'm either getting a warning or I'm just being entirely voice chat banned for something so light and minuscule that all I'm left to think is that the people that designed this mechanism and this system in Call of Duty, literally just a bunch of soft ass short bus riding hoes.
You big fat white nasty smelling fat bitch.
But check this out from Activision. They say, since its initial rollout in 2023, Call of Duty's in-game voice chat moderation system has been an essential tool in reducing our players' exposure to hate speech, harassment, and derogatory language in voice comms. Players should have the freedom to trash talk, and we're constantly working with our teams to make sure moderation is solely targeting conversations that veer into derogatory territory. The disruptive behavior, moderation, and player support teams are consistently examining our moderation systems to make sure we get this distinction right. We employ regular tuning sessions conducted by humans to improve the accuracy of the voice moderation detection systems based on our code of conduct, which specifically calls out the type of inappropriate language we target. Now guys, I think it's very obvious that they intentionally mentioned the word humans in this progress report, which is funny to me because countless times we have proven just how many times AI has been involved in Call of Duty. Now, if you don't know, there is AI behind our RICOCHET anti-cheat system, which we've talked about multiple times. There's AI detection in our Shadowbanning system based off of reporting. There's AI designs and cosmetics and just overall animations in this game that are not designed by humans. And there's several theories regarding how there's AI bots in our games. Whoa! and our characters being used as AI while you're not actually playing the game. Now, some of those super tinfoil hat theories I will talk about in future videos, I promise. But today, I'd like to tell you guys that their claim that there's human beings working on the voice moderation system in Call of Duty is absolute fucking cap. I think there's AI voice moderation in this game, and my proof is that you could be talking about whatever. It could be the slightest offensive thing you could possibly think of, like, hey man, you fucking suck. Other people might say, yo, you fucking suck balls. Some people like myself might say, hey, you short bus riding moronic retard, get to the fucking hill, fatty, and touch the objective. And shoot your gun straight, you absolute piss can shitter fuck. And of course, in that sense, maybe I deserve like a 30-second timeout, right? But when you're saying something as minuscule as you suck, to get a 3-day voice chat ban immediately, that can only be the work of AI moderation of your voice. I highly doubt a clip of you saying you suck to somebody or calling somebody a pussy is being sent out to a human being for them to review and be like, oh yeah, that's way too offensive, we gotta ban this guy. And if that is the case, then whatever human you have working on that, fire them. Literally fire them, because they are worthless. They're getting free money to just ban people at whatever hurts their feelings. Now, don't get it twisted. If you're saying something racist, if you're saying something sexist, or something that's just extremely derogatory, then yeah, you know what? Maybe like a day away from voice comms. But 14 days, 2 weeks. Do you understand what that does to your game? We'll talk about that in just a second, guys, but this also needs to be discussed. This tweet comes out here from Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
He says, the Shadowban system in Call of Duty doesn't just need a few changes, it needs to be completely scrapped. There is no world where there is any excuse for why a legit player should be unable to play a game they spent money on because they're hard stuck in a Shadowban loop. Now, I've made videos on the shadow banning system as well where, again, it's AI controlled. You receive multiple reports, you can bet your ass while they're investigating your account, you might as well not play the game because you're just gonna be in shadow banned lobbies with other actual hackers and cheaters. In these two scenarios that I've just outlined for you guys, where you're either voice chat banned for 14 days or you're shadow banned, tell me what reason you have to play this game, at least in the aspect where you're trying to be social with other people. What I mean by that is, if you're solo camo grinding or you're playing by yourself and you don't use your microphone, you know what, fuck it, maybe it doesn't really matter to you and it's not really gonna affect you, but to people like myself, I like talking shit. If I'm playing Search and Destroy, I'd like to talk shit to the enemy team between rounds. If I'm playing in a party with other people like I tried to do in my stream, but I'm voice chat banned so I can't even talk to them, it's an extremely deflating thing, and it makes me not want to play the game. And especially if I'm shadow banned, which I've been shadow banned before, why would I want to play your game? And Call of Duty and Activision, you are currently in a state where the player count is dropping significantly every single day by whole percentages. On Steam, we are around like a 50% decrease drop off since the launch of this game. There was more people playing at the end of MW 2019 Part 3's life cycle than there currently is right now in Black Ops 6. That's obviously an issue. And if you keep on banning your own community for the slightest shit, what is their motivation to continue playing? Call of Duty is literally killing itself. You have these strict guidelines that make no goddamn sense. A lot of us hardly break them in the slightest bit, and yet you still enforce these regulations and these punishments that just do not fit the crime whatsoever. Again, I understand if you're being racist, if you're being sexist, if you're saying horrible things that you probably shouldn't be saying, then I get it. Ban them for a couple days. But first of all, 14-day bans are ridiculous because I'm on my second 14-day ban. That is about a month worth of Call of Duty that I can't even speak to other people. In my opinion, excessive as all fuck. Alright guys, but the second point here is, and I've talked about this before, there's other people that are saying and doing significantly worse, and they aren't detected. We talked about this in yesterday's cheating video, but some people go undetected for weeks to months with no consequence. If you're gonna enforce something so ridiculous, at the very least be consistent with it. Because right now, you're absolutely not consistent, you're banning the wrong people. I've been shadow banned multiple times, I'm a legit player. I've been temporarily banned because they thought I was cheating in the beta, and if you weren't here for that time, guys, they unbanned me 1 hour after the beta went offline, when I was supposed to be temporarily banned for 30 days.
Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece.
You tell me if that sounds like a targeted attack or if it's just a coincidence. If Call of Duty doesn't allow for my freedom of expression to be displayed in their rated M game, then what motivation do I have to even speak within the game, which has always been a core component of the multiplayer experience, just being able to talk to people, socializing, having that fucking freedom to be like, yo dude, can you push the fucking hill? Can you get a goddamn kill? You suck at this game. You just beat me in the last game. You know what's about to happen? I'm about to shit on you. Or even the occasional, yo bro, would you like to party up? Because you're pretty goddamn good. I'm also pretty goddamn good. Let's run these lobbies. Without one of the most basic abilities that a human being has in life, which is to fucking open their mouth and talk, what makes you think these people want to continue playing your game? You have dropped off so many players since the launch of this game, and you really think enforcing this bitch-made policy is the best way to go? You're kicking people out of your own game. These people get voice chat banned for multiple days at a time for the slightest shit, and sometimes they're not even talking, and then they stop playing until their voice ban has been lifted. What does that do for your numbers? What does that do for the health of Call of Duty for you? ACTIVISION? Absolutely nothing. You fat, stupid baboons literally have your priorities all the way fucked up, and when people call you out, your gooch lickers come to us talking about, why are you hating? Why are you rage baiting? Why are you hating for views and money and clicks? Because I want to hop on the game and shoot your worthless black cell buying virgin skin every single time I dominate you and fold you like a fucking pretzel, and on top of shooting your body, I'd like to talk shit. If I'm not allowed to do that because I hurt somebody's feelings and now I'm voice chat banned for 14 days, then you know what? At that point, maybe I don't want to play, and now I'm gonna voice my frustrations in a video rather than in game chat. How about that, Activision? You prefer that? Disabling the ability to trash talk has been one of the biggest fumbles that I've seen in Call of Duty history, and it's not even like a game-breaking design choice or a bug that's ruining everything. It's not even about hackers and cheaters. It's just, you guys are soft and you do the weirdest, strangest shit, adding unicorn fart bundles and lizards smoking weed, and Nicki Minaj can walk out here with her fat ass cow udders flopping everywhere, but the moment I tell somebody they suck, oh, now we gotta draw the line. Get the fuck out of here, Activision. You fucking pussies. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. This is the time to air out your frustrations and say exactly whatever the flying fuck you want. What are your thoughts on these voice chat bans and moderations in Call of Duty? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.